skiing is the best thing in the world and we all know it. But when there's no snow outside at the start of the season, I've got to exercise my second favourite thing in the world, and that is the ski gear. Now, I'm definitely no ski gear expert, but I have been lucky enough to acquire a fair bit of ski gear for the upcoming season. So I'm going to talk you through my 25-26 ski gear collection while we're waiting here for the snow to fall in Kicking Horse Ski Resort. The classic YouTube disclaimer: I have bought all this stuff myself, bar maybe a few bits my mum's got me for Christmas, so I will give you my honest opinions on the stuff. However, this isn't going to be a ski review video. I will tell you what I like and dislike, but yeah, it's not a sort of in-depth review. So we'll start with the boring stuff, socks. I've got a few different pairs of socks, I've got some Salomon ones, and then the rest of them are pretty cheap socks. These are from Lidl, and these are from Aldi. These ones I particularly like because they've got some padding on the shin area and they're quite long. So yeah, I do like them. And I also have some Smart Wool socks, which are really good, but I'm not going to get them out because I actually stole them off my friend on a previous ski season. So sorry, Georgia, I have inherited those socks now. So as I'll come on to later, I have got heated boots. So as long as the socks are comfy, the technicals of what they are and what they aren't don't really matter to me. Base layers. Again, these are relatively cheap. Got these a few years ago. I got them because I liked what they said on the front, but yeah, they're nothing special. These are, I think they were from ASOS. They were really, really cheap. And then I have got a few other pairs, just some plain black ones, and I got those from Sports Direct in the UK. For my colder days, I do wear these as well. Chris bought me these for Christmas and they're just really puffy and really warm. So on a colder day, I will wear these ones over the top. Those are from Decathlon. I really rate Decathlon for any ski gear. I think it's pretty cheap and pretty good quality as well. So I don't think they have them in Canada and North America, do they? That's so sad. In terms of top layers, I have got some Columbia top layers. I got these as a present from my mum for my birthday and I absolutely love them. I've got one in white as well, really nice and warm, and I like to wear them when I'm not skiing as well. And then I have got this as well, so I'll wear that underneath one of the thicker fleeces for on an extra cold day. And to go with those Columbia fleeces, I have this Columbia gilet, which again I love. It just keeps me extra warm on those extra cold days. I pretty much wear this every day. It's got their Omni Heat reflective lining inside and it's nice and thin so I can get it under anything. So I think it'll be really good this season because of how cold it's going to be in Kicking Horse. Moving on to gloves. Thank you for your recommendations. I did actually splash out on some heated combi gloves and I used them for Whistler opening day and thought they were great. So you just press this button here, like that, and then it basically just makes your hand really nice and toasty warm. It's got 3 different settings, and even without the sort of heated element, they're really, really thick and warm gloves. I do have some basic Sirocco mittens that I wear for the warmer days. They're a little bit less bulky and keep my hands relatively warm as well. I do really suffer with cold hands and cold feet, so I'm a little bit worried for the season in Kicking Horse because I have struggled in much warmer temperatures in the Alps, so hopefully these will do the job. Moving on to outerwear, behind me here I have the Women's Dry Spun 3 Couches Remix. And in normal terms, that's just this jacket here. And then I have the matching salopettes to go with it. So I bought these last year and I absolutely love them. It's just sort of a shell jacket, but they're really, really good. Nice stretchy material. I know that's not demonstrating very well, but it is nice and stretchy, which is really comfortable as well. Absolutely love it. But my only thing would be is that I think I would have maybe gone a size up in the jacket. So I don't really feel like I've got much room to layer underneath this jacket. I used the Scott sizing chart and sort of measured myself up against that, and it did recommend a small, but going back I would definitely go size up because I just really don't get much underneath it to keep me nice and warm. Speaking of warm, here I've got the Scott Insuloft Tech Primaloft women's jacket, and this is in a wild red. I really like this jacket. It packs up really nice and small, so it goes into a backpack as an extra layer quite easily. And yeah, it's really, really nice and warm. Lovely jacket. Again, just wish I'd maybe got the size up. I like to wear this with the Scotch shell, and because I don't feel as warm in this outfit, it's definitely more of a spring ski outfit for myself. Other than the Scott, my main ski outfit this season, and probably for the next few seasons to be completely honest, will be this Helly Hansen Lift Aloft Ophelia jacket and salopette combination. I've always wanted a Helly Hansen jacket, but it's just seemed so massively out of my price range. And then basically when I said I was moving to Canada, my work colleagues and then some of my friends back home gave me a little bit of money as a leaving gift, which I'm so thankful for, because it just meant I could put some money to buy myself a really nice ski outfit. And it was also 20% off in the shop as well, so I did feel like it was a little bit of a sign. This is the Helly Hansen's Ultra Warm range, which, to be completely honest, is what I need. I saw it online and I wasn't particularly too bothered for it, but it was a really, really fitted look, which just isn't my thing on the slopes. So I actually sized up 2 sizes with this jacket, and it means I can get so much underneath it. I can stay really, really nice and warm, and I just prefer the look of it, to be completely honest, just a little bit more of a baggy and a looser fit. I decided to get it in navy blue, so it just works nice on a night when I'm not skiing as well with jeans, but also I just wanted something a little bit more timeless. And then I couldn't resist just getting the white matching salopettes. I haven't worn these yet because I was so terrified on Whistler opening day that with there being no snow, they were just going to get muddy. So I do have another pair of backup salopettes that I would like to wear with it, just for like on a muddier day or maybe in the park. But again, these are insulated salopettes because I just do not feel as warm in the shells, even when I do layer up. They're really nice and warm, and I'm really excited to wear them this season. So the other salopettes that I picked up were from the Lift in Vancouver. Never heard of this brand, called Orage, but these are the women's insulated Clara salopettes, I believe, and I liked them in the purple with the little orange tags. But yeah, these were massively discounted. They were really, really cheap, and again, these are insulated, so they'll keep me nice and warm, but I'm just not going to be too worried about getting these muddy and getting them a little bit ruined potentially on the rails, or you know, I do have quite a few big crashes as well, so. Buffs, helmets and hoods and goggles. So this is the Gyro Avera Mips helmet. I tried on so many different helmets, and I must just have a really funny shaped head because nothing looked right. I tend to wear them with the earpieces in, again because I just get really cold, but they are removable, so in the spring I do tend to take them out. These are the Dragon Alliance goggles in purple, and I really would recommend these, to be honest. I tried on all of the Smith goggles, all of the Oakley goggles in the shop, and nothing looked right with the helmet or with my face shape. They are a little bit of a smaller fit, which works quite well for me, so I definitely would recommend if you are maybe a female or a teenager with maybe a little bit of a smaller face. Buffs, I have loads of just old buffs. I got this when I was 13 on a school ski trip. It does the trick. And then I bought this season as well, and I've not tried it on yet, so I'm hoping I don't look like a polar bear, but this is just to put over my helmet, a nice ski hood, keep me extra warm. I'm now going to talk you through my snowboarding gear. I do ski and snowboard, but I have to admit skiing is definitely my favourite, and on a powder day there's just no way I'd be picking up my snowboard over my skis. But I love snowboarding in the spring, and it's just nice to have a little bit of a mix up on season and sort of give your legs a little bit of a break. So I'll talk you through my boots. These are the Salomon Facture Boa boots. I bought these off Facebook Marketplace in Switzerland, and they cost me 50 franc, which is probably about £40, I think, and an absolute steal. really comfy. They are definitely a beginner's boot. They're really, really soft. So I do think maybe I would like some better ones, but it's just not my priority to upgrade these this season. Like I said, these are a really soft boot, and I don't know if this is a thing, but I feel like I really have to crank tight my bindings to sort of overcompensate, and sometimes I do feel a little bit like I'm losing the blood supply in my foot. Here I've got the women's Salomon Oh Yeah 143cm board. And I love this snowboard. I bought it last year, and for me, it was a massive upgrade. So my previous snowboard, again, I bought off Facebook Marketplace in Switzerland, and this time the snowboard and the bindings only cost me 25 franc, and the brand, I could not tell you, I don't recognise it, and the snowboard was gigantic. It was way too big for me, but I just wanted to get something cheap. So getting this for me is a dream. I absolutely love it. It's a true twin tip board, so it's quite fun and quite playful. It's quite a soft flex. It's nice for resort skiing. It's nice for in the park. And other than that, you know, it's probably not the best powder board. And on the snowboard, we have some Salomon rhythm bindings, just a basic binding. They do the trick. Again, I think they're sort of like a beginner intermediate binding. So if I'm planning to do some really aggressive high speed carving, which I don't think I am, they're probably not the best, but for what I use it for, it's perfect. Moving on to ski stuff, I'm gonna talk you through my Atomic Hawk Ultra 85s. These are definitely my most needed upgrade. I absolutely love these boots and I do not want to change them, but I bought these 6 years ago and I've done several ski seasons and several ski holidays on these boots. They are absolutely destroyed and starting to rust pretty much everywhere. I really don't want to have to get some new boots because as a teenager, I had so many problems with ski boots. I used to get such a bad pain on my medial malleoli, and it really did sort of ruin the experience of skiing for me. So I'm so worried about basically splashing hundreds of pounds of cash on some boots and then them just being really uncomfortable. What I would say is they are an 85 flex, and I definitely need a stiffer boot. I do feel like this sometimes limits me on quite challenging terrain, so I am in need of some, and I will definitely upgrade at some point. But if anybody's got any recommendations for a good ski boot for somebody who's got quite flat and narrow feet, then please let me know in the comments, because like I said, I really just don't want to end up buying the wrong thing. When I bought these boots, I had some custom made insoles in them, which have again just been brilliant. I've not really had any issues feeling uncomfortable in these boots. So what I have got is a heating element as well, and I've had these for the entire 6 years which I've had the boots, and they just connect to your phone, heat your boot up, and they've been brilliant. They are starting to get a bit destroyed. I've had to tape this one up because of an unfortunate incident with a rail park. But again, these boots have just been fantastic and I don't want to upgrade them, but at some point they are going to need to be replaced. Ski pole wise, I like to use these black chrome meta ski poles. Chris bought me these as a Christmas present a few years ago, and absolutely love them. It was mainly for the colour, but they have got 90mm baskets on, so they're really good in the powder, nice for the resort. Again, predominantly bought for the colour, but a good ski pole. And what that led to is me having to get some new skis. So basically, he bought me these lovely ski poles, but they did not match with my skis whatsoever, and I couldn't deal with the upset of the clash of colours, so I had to then go and upgrade my skis. Although I mentioned that the colour clash led me to buying some new skis, I definitely was in need of some new skis either way. I'd previously been skiing on some ex-rental skis that were absolutely knackered, and yeah, it was just an upgrade that was definitely needed. But I'm over the moon with these. These are the Line Chronic 94s, and from what I was skiing on in the past, this is just like skiing on pure gold. They're really nice, playful skis, nice for the resort, nice for the park. They're not the widest, they're 94mm, so they're not really a powder ski, but again, they're absolutely fine for me. I love the design on the front, and I think I've got the 164. I'm 163, so that does seem about right. Yeah, really like them. Got the Marker Squire bindings on them. Again, I don't know a massive amount about bindings. These were recommended. Chris said they were good bindings. Bindings bore me, I'm not gonna lie. I've never noticed a different binding having a different impact on my performance, but here they are, happy days. I won't be buying some new skis for a long time, but I think one thing I would say is they are a little bit heavy. I would love some bents, that would be the dream. Chris used to have some bents and they were just so light and so playful. So I think maybe in the future I would try those, but other than that, I absolutely love them. Cool design on the back, cool design on the front, and that's the main thing. So finally, the last thing I'm going to show you is arguably maybe not a piece of ski equipment, but an essential piece of après gear, which is the Pit Vipers. A little bit controversial, some people think they're a little bit chavvy, but I think they're a little bit of fun and quite cool. But they're not the best thing for actually skiing. They seem to slip down the bridge of my nose and therefore a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, really cool for après, really good fun, and I do like the pink and purple colours. I know that was a little bit different to the normal style of videos, but either way, I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I'm going to be wearing and skiing on this 2025-2026 ski season. Thank you so much for watching. If you could please like and subscribe. And also, like I mentioned, don't forget, if anybody's got any recommendations for some good ski boots, narrow foot, flat foot, please drop your recommendations in the comments, and then hopefully I can get myself some new boots this ski season.